Might be kind of hard to see, but right now you're seeing my screen on the iPad. I've got a couple things to show you. I have just a link, and all this is a link to a URL. This is the purchase order approval thing that Patty and Don showed yesterday. First of all, you'll see is this is a screen where you have to enter in your credentials. This is an application screen that we're developing for EnterpriseOne. It will be used for all of our different applications to sign into. It's going to sit on top of a security framework, a JDEdwards, if you're in the Java world, but a Java authentication authorization service that runs and makes sure that when I sign in, I have my password credentials authenticated, and then we'll talk about some authorization about how you tell which different user is actually authenticated to run the different mobile applications. So I'm going to type in what Keith gave me for a very intuitive password. And log in. And this is going back to a server in Denver, one of my development boxes. This is what they showed earlier. It's kind of bland. We'll probably pretty it up a little bit once again to make this stuff look better. You need to add some graphics and that kind of stuff. But as far as functionality goes, and remember, this is rendering on the iPad, so lots of spaces and all that stuff. On the iPhone, it will shrink down and be a much more tightly interfaced and tightly looking application. But you can see in here, I can go through and do my touch settings. You see I'm moving stuff around with my finger. Go ahead and take a look at the purchase orders that I have out there standing that I want to be able to approve. Once again, this is simple, and it's simple on purpose. You need to have information just to do the job task at hand. So here I'm looking at Dave Sully's purchase order information. Scroll in between here. A little button on top for the arrow if I want to go to the next purchase order approval. I can just click that and kind of peruse through my different applications, my different purchase orders. Right? I can go ahead and open up additional information about, I hit it once, about what's going on in this purchase order. This is all live right now. This is not smoke and mirrors. This is not something I'm just running. This is going to an ADF server on the EnterpriseOne, calling web services on a development box I have back there that we built out and moving stuff in. So this is all the information I have. I can take a look at additional information in each one of these. You know, it can tell whether I'm on a text field here and go ahead and type in no way on this because I don't want to approve that or something like that. Go through and a simple approve, let you type in some information. Okay, and then go ahead and confirm, and that's going to go ahead, call the back office. If I hit it, call the back office service, actually kick off the workflows in the next process as necessary. So let's see what's going on with this. Obviously, something's going on in my box. Okay, so let's go over, that was for the purchase order one. I'll show you also an expense example. This is same type of thing, signing into a different machine on here. User, password, role. Role will be something that can be configured at the ADF server, so everybody going to this server can be in the same role and environment. Those are things that can just be, to make it, once again, simple for these users to get into the system. This is something looking at expense management. So a couple of things here, same type of look and feel and flow for approvals. We don't have the entry one yet done, but these are expense approvals coming in. Should look pretty consistent to the last one, purchase order approvals. Nothing, you know, nothing really different here. Once again, calling back in EnterpriseOne Web Services, same type of look and feel, get additional information, go ahead and approve or reject those components, be able to cruise through a list of different ones. If you're going to approve, it asks for confirmation, those type of capabilities. The other thing you can do it in the purchase order one also, is when you go home, is that first one is just showing you the tasks I need to do. It's basically approvals coming to me as a user that I signed in on. You can also, if you need to go take a look at historical information, I think a B will work. I can go ahead and search for old, for pre-existing expenses. And once again, this is not the best performing because of the environment I'm working on, but this comes up with a list actually of 101 different expense reports at various different standards that I can go and take a look at. Elizabeth back on 1/6 had a trip to Mexico. Let me see what she had been doing at the time. Okay, she spent $40 here, $20 on there, those kind of things. So once again, this is a real simple user interface. Once again, you run this on the iPhone, you run on the BlackBerry, it runs natively based on what those different applications work with. And we're building out a number of these flavor of applications across those components I mentioned earlier.